are communications in the industry changing during this crisis period, or this period of crisis? Let's start with how CrowdStreet is changing its communication patterns.
That's a key question. I mean, the common knowledge is to over-communicate during times of distress or crises such as we're experiencing today with COVID-19. CrowdStreet was fortunate to have some contingency plans in place prior to this current crisis. We did not have an epidemic plan in place, but we did have a contingency plan in place. We're also, we're a high-tech company. We have a distributed workforce throughout the United States, and we have, a bunch of great tools. We use Slack, and we use all of Google Docs, and, most of us have laptops, and we work all the time, and so we work wherever we are. But we do have 110 people, most of which are based in Portland, Oregon. And so we started to roll out our contingency plan within the team itself. And so I'm addressing your questions first, starting with CrowdStreet Inc. and taking care of our people. And of course, that all of our customers, our owners, commercial real estate owners, we call them sponsors, and then all of our individual investors. We have 90,000 individual investors. I'm going to get to them in a second, and I'm going to get to the industry as a whole. But what I think is really critical, and what we've been very encouraged with, is that a number of customers and commercial real estate owners had similar contingency plans, right? And so we kind of phased ours in, where we said, hey, optionally you can work at home, and here's the criteria, right? And here's the work from home best practices. We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel healthy in a safe environment. And then the next week was, we're going to recommend that everyone work from home. And then a week after that, it was the office is closed and nobody's coming in. And we did, the deep cleaning of the office and so forth. Nobody's allowed in the office today. And what we're seeing that roll out with all occupiers, commercial real estate occupiers across the United States right now, is that they're doing similar things. And landlords, we're coaching our landlords, we're expressing best practices across a wide variety of elements in the real estate business right now. But one of the things is that we're all in this together. Right? If there's a silver lining of COVID-19, Adam, it is that we are all in this together. There's no villains here, right? I mean, we're all just trying to deal. So landlords, take care of your occupants, take care of your tenants, take care of your employees. And so we're trying to do our best as teachers, as a really good resource, because listen, we're not selling anything right now. We're just here to service our community of real estate owner operators and individual investors and any other participants that we're in. And we're doing a ton of communication. So yeah, it could be everything from, simple things like use hand sanitizer. But of course that's like a no-brainer, right? But there are other more complicated things like, currently processing the stimulus package announced 2 days ago, tomorrow apparently being signed in, a $2 trillion complex, biggest in the history of the United States. Who's interpreting that? Well, we are. We're helping interpret these complex, developments, right, that are critical to our individual investors, to our landlords, and helping them communicate to their occupants as well.